You know me, SDMT. Let's get it, baby. I got a great topic right here, man. I want to get into this. Before I do, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and turn my notifications, man. Join the game, man. Let's get it, baby. Jake Paul has been all in the UFC and in the MMA world, man, going crazy, man. But a lot of people aren't happy in the MMA community with Jake Paul. But actually, Jake Paul has been a great thing, especially for the UFC and UFC fighters, man. Even Randy Couture came out and said, if it takes Jake Paul to fight for fighters to get more money out of Dana, then he's a necessary evil. You know what I mean? When we look at Jake Paul, him having these back and forth, even going after UFC and former UFC fighters is great. You know what I mean? They're getting more attention. He has this huge fan base. He has more followers than mostly all of them, more than, 3 times a lot of them. So he has a lot of notoriety, brings a lot of attention to the sport. He's going to these UFC events, bringing more hype, bringing more trolling, you know what I mean? And then he's on Dana White's butt, man. He's on Dana White so tough, man, calling him out for not paying his fighters, calling him out for not making Amanda Nunes the headliner. And you can tell that it's definitely getting to Dana White, man. Dana White, his last in UFC, this last UFC 264, he increased the bonus, you know what I mean? He increased it to $75K. Why is he doing that? Because you have somebody like Jake Paul with a huge platform calling him out for fighter pay, man. So a lot of you guys hating on Jake Paul. He's actually doing a good thing for the fighters and really look at it, bringing a lot of more attention and eyes to the sport, which leads to more money. Also calling out Dana, because fighters can't call out Dana. You know what I mean? It's not a good thing. I think Dana got mad at Francis Ngannou for coming out publicly and saying, Logan Paul got 20 million in his last fight. What are we doing wrong? You know what I mean? So I think Dana White was irritated by that. So Dana White did a little interim match and to punish Francis Ngannou, because Francis Ngannou wants to get paid. You know what I mean? He's a star. He's a great fighter. He's a heavyweight. He should be making a lot more money. But we know how the UFC works. And Dana White, you got to fight and scratch for every little penny when it comes to Dana White, man. So Jake Paul's been doing a lot of good things. You know what I mean? He was roasting Conor recently. He had the Sleepy Conor chain. That's pretty funny right there. You know what I mean? And all that did was increase the promo for UFC, brought more eyes and more younger, people to watch the UFC. So this is helping UFC. It's helping with their pay-per-view buys. It's helping with their marketing, their exposure. So a lot of people are just hating him. But he's actually doing a great thing, man. He's doing a great thing fighting for the fighters' pay and bringing a lot more attention to the sport. So when you look at Jake Paul, see the bigger picture and see the benefits of the things that he's doing. Yeah, is he kind of goofy and a troll? Yeah, that's what he is. But you know what I mean? There's a lot of good that comes with that, because these UFC fighters can't stand up and fight for more pay. We've seen guys try that, and we've seen Dana put them on the shelf, not use them, and go down that route. You can't beat your boss. You know what I mean? The great thing about Jake Paul is Dana's not his boss. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. Do you like what Jake Paul's doing, or do you hate him, man? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn my notifications. And that's a wrap on SDMT.